telling you, man, after that last song from Devin, Higher, which you can check out in the card right here, I'll explain why I'm doing also a video on a Saturday night and not on my typical Mondays. So go check out that video because that song was freaking awesome. So much that I just was like, oh, Saturday night, gotta crack open a beer. Is this advertising? Am I getting in trouble for this? Speaking of, it's almost impossible to freaking find Coors Light in Korea. They have Budweiser, which is absolute shit. They have Miller Genuine Draft. They have all this crap beer, but you can't, not that Coors Light is like an amazing beer, but it's definitely better than those two, and you can't find it. So anyway. Also, I'm drinking beer because this next song, by the commenter who suggested it, put a challenge on me and said that if I watch this video, it's actually a video, not just like the song, and I don't cry at the end, then I'm not human. So what better way to make sure I don't live up to that expectation by deadening my senses to drink some beer so I don't have to worry about it, because that's what we all know beer does. Alcohol deadens the feelings. So if I don't cry, that's my excuse. So that's right, we're going to listen to Steven Wilson again. His first song knocked it off the charts for me. So I'm definitely excited to hear some more Steven Wilson. Learned a lot about him, had no idea before I listened to the first song that this dude was like master writer and producer of these freaking awesome bands and side projects. So mostly with Porcupine Tree, but I guess he's not in that and he does his own stuff, and he's even done stuff with Opeth and Drapery Falls. I guess he was singing on that. It's like, what the hell is this dude? I'm surprised he hasn't done stuff with Dream Theater. Maybe he has and I don't know it, but anyway, I'm going to be listening to this song called Routine. There's another song that two people suggested that maybe I'll get to in a week or two. But this now is Routine, and I guess there's a video that goes along with this explaining maybe the song. I don't know. So we're going to find out if I cry or not, or to see if I'm actually human.
What do I do with all the children's clothes? Such tiny things, but still smell of them. And the footprints in the hallway hung to my knees, scrub them away.
Sounds like Ben Folds. Is that right, Ben Folds? Yeah, I think it's Ben Folds. Cool animation.
And how to be of use, make the tea and the soup, all of their favorites, throw them away. And all the school books and their running shoes, washing them clean in the dirty steel sink.
Definitely different than the last song I heard. Pretty. I like that angelic voice in the background. Who's singing? Who's the girl singing this? Routine, making beds, cat fed.
Keep the house clean, keep the routine, paintings they made still stuck to the fridge. La da da da, la da 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 da.
It's a pretty song, for sure. It's got this like Simon and Garfunkel feel, Ben Folds singing kind of feel. Playing the piano. Please tell me that's not Steven singing that. I wouldn't be surprised, but dude can do fucking everything. Uh-oh, dark skies. This is a beautiful song. Good building.
Keep scrubbing long until the dark comes to bruise the sky.
Nice alto notes there. Song.
Most beautiful morning forever.
It's got like a Moulin Rouge feel.
like the ones from far off away. With the hum of the bees and the jasmine sway, don't ever let go. Try to let go. Don't ever let go.
Beautiful.
Try to let go. Don't ever.
Wow. Definitely the most unique song that I've listened to on this reaction channel since I started it about 1 year ago. And I will definitely say I didn't get emotional. Maybe if I knew the background of the song more or why it was written, maybe I would have. I mean, the story or the idea is pretty obvious about it. And I'm usually not hesitant about getting emotional. So I didn't get emotional, but that was a beautiful song. That was a beautiful song. This is 2 for 2 for Steven Wilson. Holy shit. His first song obviously was completely different than this. And this is, I can't explain to you, and I have in other videos, I've tried to, but I'm going to try to explain it again. This to me is why I love Dream Theater the most. And maybe now Steven Wilson's going to come up there, but I can respect like bands that have like their sound, and I would say 90% of bands, or even 95%, have like their thing, their shtick. Whether it's metal, whether it's punk rock, whether it's ballads, whether it's R&B, they kind of like pretty much every song fits in that genre. But there are those bands, which I would say Dream Theater is one of them, that they have their genre and they have their sound and they are Dream Theater and it's unique into themselves. Yet when it comes to the music that they produce, they're still in that same genre and sound, but they kind of go through the whole chasm of styles in a lot of ways. Not every style, obviously, but like I said, that's one great thing about progressive music as a whole, or at least, I don't know, for a long time. As I said, you have the two sides. You have your Yes and your Genesis side over here, and you have your MUSICA side over here. And these tend to be heavier, more metal-like, more sometimes repetitive, not repetitive, without like any repeating at all. And this is, I would say, more of your kind of ballady, kind of melodic, focused, traditional, like verse, chorus, bridge, chorus, whatever. And then you have everything in between, which I've always said Dream Theater's in between. And the thing I love about Dream Theater is I tend to love ballad songs. I love ballad songs. There's so many people that I know. I have a few friends that like Dream Theater in the Train of Thought album, but the other albums are like, I don't really like. Oh, I like the Awake album, but I don't like the other albums because they don't like anything ballady at all. They just like more of the Opeth, just straight rock, heavy stuff like that. But I like them both. I mean, I'm a sucker for like great ballad songs. And this is more of that Yes to Genesis ballady song that has focus on melody, pretty straightforward, beautiful message too, which I think, again, I don't care so much about lyrics, but when you can like have a great, well-written song constructionally, and then you have like lyrics and a message that come with that, it just makes it the ultimate song. It makes it better than all the other songs, which is why this is a great, beautiful song, even though it's a ballad and it's like not having a lot of technicality, which would be on the other side where MUSICA is, where it's all technicality. So I think the song was absolutely beautiful. This makes me like him even more, and I want to listen to him even more, because if there is a guy and there's a band that can do all the spectrums, where they can do the Meshuggah stuff over here and do technical and crazy stuff, and it's not focused so much on the melody, and they can do that other side where they do melody and ballads and stuff like that, that is awesome. It's like I've said this before, but Extreme's like this as well. Three Sides to Every Story is one of the best freaking albums and the most underrated albums ever written. It is amazing, and it's got like basic rock, straight rock, and then it's got ballads and beautiful songs, and the message of the whole thing is freaking stellar. If a band can do that, that's going to make me like that band more than all the other bands, because they can do all sides, not just one side. And Steven Wilson seems to be kind of putting himself, just after 2 songs, in that kind of situation. And that's amazing. I mean, if you can get a song that kind of does all of that and does it well, where you go to both sides all in one song, even more amazing. So definitely thumbs up, 2 thumbs up for this song, even though it wasn't technical at all. In the sense of like instrumentation, it was beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I want to hear more Steven Wilson definitely after this. So I think I'm going to look at the suggestions. Is this song, I mean, I don't know who the girl was that was singing, but I guess he does a lot of collaboration, so it doesn't surprise me that there's somebody else on this. But is this a Steven Wilson lyrical song as well? And is it like a personal message that he's talking about in this? Like, does it have something connection to him? Or is this more of an idea that's kind of like, he's just trying to describe a situation? Either way, tell me about it in the comments below. I'm looking forward. Give me more suggestions. I already have 2 commenters who gave me a different one that I'm going to probably do next. But keep giving me the suggestions, man. I can't wait to hear more of this. So as always, like and subscribe and stick around for more. Next up is